welcome back to my channel, guys. It's been a long time, and the reason for it, as you can see, is my face. I've been very self-conscious with my acne. I had a really bad outbreak of acne early on this year, and I'm still dealing with acne, but it's just not as bad anymore, and I'm just dealing with the scars now. And yeah, I was very subconscious about it. I felt like I could never go anywhere without makeup. I was very depressed about it, on top of my regular depression, mind you. And yeah, it's just now I just don't even care no more, because acne is a normal thing. Some people have it worse than others, and I happen to be one of those people that have bad acne. And trust me, I kept it. I tried every acne wash there was at the drugstore. I've tried cutting out things out of my diet. I've tried de-stressing. I've tried everything that you could possibly think of. I've tried it, and now it's finally relaxed now. Like, now I don't get those big cystic acne anymore. It's just like little acne here and there, like when I get my period, which is pretty normal now. And I'm just like trying to get rid of these scars. These are all scars. These are not active pimples at all. They're all scars from picking at your face. So don't pick at your face if you have acne. Just listen. Pretty much that's the reason why I've been gone, to be honest with you. Also, I wanted to get a ring light. If you don't notice, the lighting's a little bit better because of my ring light. The setup, I'm sitting on the floor because your girl wants to be comfortable, and there was no way I could put this ring light while I sit on the bed. I don't know. There is a way, but I wasn't doing all that. Because the bed is like, you know, it moves around and shit, and like the floor is just a better place. So yeah, today I just want to talk about my struggles with acne. I want to talk about, I've asked on Instagram people to ask me questions or assumptions about me, whatever they wanted to ask me. So I'll be answering those as I do a makeup look and show you how I do some makeup. I already got my brows on. I filled my brows with the Kiss Professional Precision Brow Pencil. This shit's bomb. You can get the shit at your local beauty supply store for like not even $4, not even $5. And my lip is like busted. I look like a mess, but we're not gonna talk about it, and we're not gonna point it out, right? And I cleaned up my eyebrows with the NARS Creamy Matte Concealer in Ginger. But yeah, so we're gonna talk more about my acne. I wasn't really posting much. I wasn't posting much at all. I wouldn't even post videos on Snapchat or anything without filters. I wouldn't FaceTime. If I had no makeup on and you FaceTime me, you're looking at the ceiling, because you was not going to see my face full with scars, and it's just not cute, and I fucking hated it. But the funny part is I would never show my acne like through my phone, if that makes any sense, like through FaceTime videos, snaps. But I don't wear makeup every day, so if you caught me at the store, or like we talked, or I picked you up, or like any of my friends, like we would chill, I would have no makeup on, and they would see my acne, and I wouldn't care. But something about showing my acne to everybody else and showing my acne on my phone, if that makes any sense, I was just not having it. Yeah, I'm just priming my lid with the same concealer that I clean my brows with. And yeah, I was just very self-conscious about my fucking acne. I hated it. But you know what? I'm living with it, and it is what it is. It's getting better. And once it does get better and I find a routine that actually like really helps my scars, which they came a long way. Like, they look bad, but they were so much worse, like so much more darker. I had way more spots all over my cheeks, like everywhere. Like, this even had spots, but now I have no spots there, and it's because of a toner that I'm using. I'll save that for like another video on like a skincare routine or whatever. But yeah, today I'm gonna do a nice neutral look with a smoked out, like instead of liner, it's gonna be like smoked out shadow and white lid. So if you want to see how I've achieved that and answer these questions, keep watching, bitch. Keep watching. The palette I'm going to be using today is going to be the James Charles palette. And the colors I'm going to be using is going to be this white shade. I'm going to use this white shade, and the white shade from this palette is the Makeup Revolution and the Rachel Levy. I don't know. But there's a bomb ass white shade in here that I'm going to use on the lid. But I'm going to use this one and see what it looks like. If it don't work out, because this one takes a while to build up, I'll just hop into that palette. I'm going to use this shade. I'm going to use yellow, a little bit of yellow. I'm gonna use dark brown and this like burnt orange color, and that's what I'll be using. Oh, and also I'm gonna use like a transition color. I'll probably use like, I don't want to use that brown though. Yeah, I'm gonna use these two. No, this one, whatever. I'm just gonna show you while I do it. You feel me? Because I'm talking too much already. If you hear any vacuuming, please excuse this. My aunt, she stays vacuuming, stays cleaning. Alright, to start off on my transition color, I'm gonna use this burnt orange color from the James Charles palette as I see it. And I'm just gonna put this in the crease. This is very orange. This is not the look I'm trying to go for. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use a little bit of this brown color and mix it in. And to diffuse this color all over like my crease and lid, it's only gonna get louder. The vacuum's getting closer. I'm using the Morphe & Jaclyn Hill JH35 brush. So I'm gonna start hopping into the questions that people have asked me on Instagram that they want to get to know, or any assumptions that they have of me. First one, what is my age and when is my birthday? I am 20 years old. However, my birthday is coming up. Cap season, you already know. Your girl's a Capricorn. My birthday's on January 8th. It's coming up. I'm super stoked. Stoked. I've never fucking say stoked, and that shit just popped in my head. That's fucking funny. I'm annoying. But yeah, I'm a Capricorn. What sign are you guys? Let me know what your sign is down below. Like, I want to know. I love knowing people's sign because it explains a lot about how people act and whatnot. If you don't believe in that, don't comment. Don't say anything about it. But I strongly believe in astrology. So, everybody got their own beliefs, you know? Another question that someone asked was, what is my favorite food or dish? That's pretty tough. Like, my favorite food, like something I could eat every day, I kid you not, is an arepa de choco with queso y mantequilla. Bomb. I could eat that every day. So that's my favorite food. And then my favorite dish, I would have to say would be definitely pasta. And you would thought I would say rice and beans, but no, your girl's sick of that. I would never crave that. I would never be that type of person to go to Providence and go get a Spanish plate. Like, I'm just not doing that. Like, you're bugging out. Like, I eat that daily. Well, I don't even eat it daily. That's the funny part. I'll eat McDonald's daily. But yeah, I would say pasta because pasta is general, and like you could switch it up. You could do Alfredo, chicken Alfredo with broccoli, or you could just do a shrimp Alfredo, or you could do Parmesan. I don't know. Chicken Parmesan. So I would say pasta is my favorite dish. And then food is definitely arepa con queso y mantequilla from Caprichos. Where am I from? I'm from Pawtucket, Rhode Island. I'm from the smallest state in the United States. If you didn't know that, now you know. Now I'm just going to deepen up the crease now, and I'm gonna use this color right here, which is, I think, No Beans. I'm pretty sure. No, it's 10% off. Ooh, that's pigmented. And this color, we're gonna just slowly, like, you're gonna pat it, and then you're just gonna slowly move side to side. And the color, and the brush that I use for this, it's such a fucking good ass brush. I need to stop swearing. I use the Morphe 506 brush. I have like 3 of these brushes because they're just a bomb. You just place it, and then you start diffusing it, and then that first transition color that you use is gonna make the look even more blended, and like, that makes sense. Go back in with the first brush that I used to on my crease and blend out any rough edges, anything that you see could just look better. Okay, on to the next question. Why am I so bad? Thank you. That was from my friend Lori, if she ends up watching this. But I don't consider myself bad. Do I think I'm pretty? Yeah, but sometimes, don't get me wrong, because as I said, acne really took a toll on me, and like didn't help my depression at all. There was times where I did not feel pretty at all. But now I just realized, like, acne is just gonna be acne, and I'm still a bad bitch. But yeah, thank you, honey. Another question. When are you gonna let me take you out? Never. I'm not seeking anybody. I don't want to go out with nobody. I mean, thanks for wanting to take me out, but no. Now I'm gonna deepen it up with No Beans, which is the next shade over from the James Charles palette. Ooh, that color is deep. So yeah, I'm just deepening it up. I'm just grabbing the color, and then I'm just like tapping it and placing it, and then like gradually like moving it like to the front of my eye, and just keep tapping it, just so you could like try to diffuse the color, as you can see. And then you're gonna like slowly go back and forth. Sorry, I opened my mouth. It's just like when you open your mouth and you do your mascara, or like anything in general, like it relaxes you. So now I'm just gonna go back in with the other 2 colors and just blend out the edges and layer it on, so you could just make it pop more now. Now you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. You see how harsh that looks? We're gonna go in and keep blending afterwards. Makeup takes a long process, trust me. It takes a long time. It's not as easy as it looks in the tutorials, because we cut out a lot of the blending that we do and things like that. So it takes practice and patience and blending, and a lot of people are not willing to sit there and do that stuff. So hence why not everybody could do makeup. All right, next question as I continue blending. Do you like Southern guys? What type of Southern guys though? Like, are you talking about like very hillbilly guys? Cause no, I don't like hillbillies. But if you're talking like down south, like Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, excuse me, yeah, I love their accent. Hillbilly ones with really country accents or anything like that, is that what you're talking about? No. And It's not that I discriminate or anything like that. I just have a type, and everybody has their preference and their type. And yeah, I'm gonna cut my crease now, and I'm gonna use my favorite concealer of all time. It's the e.l.f. 16 Camel Concealer. This is a very, very matte concealer. So now I'm gonna grab a little detailing brush like this, and this is the JH42 brush by Morphe, and I'm gonna grab the No Beans color, and I'm gonna deepen up around the crease, just like that, just slightly, just so we don't lose that pigment. Now that I let the concealer dry, and the good thing about this concealer, it dries so matte and so fast. Highly recommend it for cutting the crease, but do not use too much of it, because then it's just gonna get all stuck and it's gonna get all messy and it's gonna get all nasty. You know, I don't think you want that. I don't think you want that. To be safe, to be honest, I'm not even gonna use the James Charles white. I'm just not. Just because that white be iffy, wishy-washy with me, and I just don't mess with it. So I'm gonna use the white that's in this palette, which is called Piña Colada. It's so buttery. Oh, it's so good. So for the next question is, am I willing to make a family with the great man that would treat you like the queen you are? Guys, man. Yes, of course. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't want a family with someone who treats me right? I would love that, but not anytime soon, because your girl got goals. I'm trying to get my life together. I got priorities in life right now, and a baby is just not it. But obviously, if it happens, you know? Now I'm gonna go in with the orange color, and like, not the darkest brown, but the other brown, and I'm gonna slowly start diffusing it into the white, as you can see. Then I'm gonna go in with No Beans, the darkest color, and then I'm gonna put that in the outer corner. Right there, place it. I asked if we can get to know each other, and you never responded. I guess that's your answer right there. No, me not responding. No, you don't think so? I think so. I'm gonna get a flat definer brush just like this. You thought we was done? We ain't done yet. We're gonna get the No Beans color, and we're gonna put that on the lash line, very close to the lash line. Just cause. Then I'm gonna use another flat definer brush, and I'm gonna use the light orange color and put that on top of the brown that I just placed on my lash line. Now I'm gonna grab another definer brush and grab a yellow and go on top of that orange. Bada bing, bada boom. My eyes took forever, but that's because your girl hasn't done makeup in forever. And now I'm gonna pop some lashes on, and I'm gonna use the Fox Mink lashes that I always use. Now I'm gonna prime my face, and from primer I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Putty Primer, which is so bomb, and I'm gonna use the Hydro Grip Primer. Okay, now we could answer another question while I prime my face. Another thing was, I can't believe you're 5'6", and the reason I got this on Instagram, it was like a thing going on where you would like say your height and your weight or something like that. I don't know. And I put 5'6", and then one of my high school friends was like, "What? You're 5'6"? Like, I remember you used to seem so tall to me in high school. Now I'm like taller than you." And that's the reason why he said, "I can't believe you're 5'6". And I'm like, yeah, I'm not that tall. Like, I seem like a giant in high school because all y'all was short. So yeah, I always seem like the tall girl. I'm going with the Elf Milk Grip Primer. Put this on there, here, there. This primer is so good. Like, it makes your makeup really all day. I low-key hate putting makeup on when I have this hairstyle because makeup gets on like my hair. But you know what? We're just gonna be extra careful. For foundation, you gotta go full coverage, especially when you deal with acne the way I deal with acne. And the foundation I use is the Maybelline Superstay. Bomb as hell. And I use my Eco sponge. And it looks a little off, but once you put concealer and powder, everything just blends in together. You will see. But this foundation is so full coverage. Look at that. Like, did I even have acne? No. You see what I mean? This is why I hate it. You could just see that shit, and it's just like, no. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I see myself in 5 years doing makeup on a bigger level, having a big clientele, and having a big business, probably like a salon where I could like do makeup, or and then hold seminars where I could teach how to do makeup. Have a very successful YouTube channel if God permits, you know. But yeah, that's where I see myself in 5 years. For concealer, I'm gonna use the Born This Way concealer in light beige. But yeah, I just see myself successful, having a family. And if makeup doesn't go my way, obviously I'm still gonna go to school and hopefully become a nurse. But I do have plans. I have goals that I want to accomplish, I want to say. But yeah, that's where I see myself. This looks like a lot of concealer. It's not. This concealer is so bomb. I may look like a ghost, but trust me, it's the lighting. To set my concealer, oh my god, I look like a fucking ghost, and that's not what I really look like. I'm gonna change the lighting. Is this better? No, I still look white. Maybe this one's better. I use my Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 10. This is like my 3rd container. I just bought this. And I go like this. Boom. I gotta change this lighting. I'm sorry there's gonna be a little lighting change, but I just can't stand looking like a ghost, so you're just gonna see me warm. I like it better this way anyways. Now to bronze my skin, bring some color back into my skin because your girl's looking a little crazy. I'm gonna use the Cheerleader Bronze Squad palette, and I'm gonna go in with Hoola, which is my favorite. And I'm gonna use another Eco brush, and this is a powdered blush brush. I would never use this for blush, but I like it because it's like fluffy, but it has some sides where you could like specifically, you see, focus. Oh, it's just so nice. It just diffuses the product really nicely. So yeah, I'm just gonna bronze up my skin while I answer another question. I assume that you are mean and antisocial. I am not mean. I don't think I am. I mean, I feel like anybody could be bitchy, you know, especially when it's around that time of the month, or if like I'm just really, really agitated that day. Like, I can come off as mean. And I tell you how it is. So, I mean, it could come off as mean because a lot of people don't like hearing the truth and they just think that you're being rude. And it's like, I am not being rude. Now I'm gonna contour my nose with the same Hoola shade. And my nose got to go. I don't think I'm antisocial at all. I actually like meeting other people and things like that, but obviously I have my days where I'm very antisocial because, or I can come across as antisocial because, when again, my acne is really flaring up and I don't feel like anybody to see that. Also, I'm just in those moods where I just don't want to talk to anybody because my depression is kicking in or something like that. I'm pretty open with talking about depression because I've been dealing with it for years, and I just know how to handle it, cope with it. I want to say I'm aware of it. Obviously, if you're feeling symptoms of depression and you've never felt it before, I highly suggest talking to somebody. Don't stay shut about it. Don't deal with the problem by yourself. Don't let it get to that level, please. Always talk. There's someone that's willing to listen all the time. So don't feel like you're alone, because you're not. Now I'm gonna use some blush, and for blush I'm gonna use the Milani Luminoso blush. Love this blush. It's so nice because it gives you a nice color, but then at the same time it gives you like a little, you see, glow. So now I'm going to work on my bottom lash line, and I'm just gonna grab a little fluffy brush. I'm gonna use these two on my bottom lash line. Now I'm gonna spray my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. And then I'm gonna answer the last question. Oh, this feels so good. Like, it doesn't even feel like you have nothing on your face. The last question is, what made you start doing makeup? What made me do full glam makeup was, my goal was to do my own prom makeup for my senior year. So that's what motivated me to learn how to do a full glam makeup. But I've always loved makeup since I could remember. I don't even know. I think it was Head Start. I think I was in Head Start or kindergarten, one of the two. And my mom had mascara and powder and things like that. God knows if we were even the same color at that time. I'm sorry I'm moving, but my leg needs to stretch out because sitting down is just, it's not cutting it. I just love wearing mascara and powder. Like, that was the form of makeup. Like, I just always was intrigued by makeup. My mom used to kind of yell at me, but not really. And yeah, that's how I knew I always just loved makeup. And then second grade came around, and I had all older sisters. Like, I'm the youngest one. I'm the youngest one out of 5 kids that my mom has. And for mascara, I'm using the Lash Discovery Waterproof by Maybelline. It's like the mini brush. Like, look how tiny that is. It's so perfect for the bottom lash line. Yeah, my 2 older sisters, they got a whole bunch of makeup from the drugstore. Like, a whole bunch of like Neutrogena makeup. I remember this Neutrogena blush palette that had like multiple blush colors in it. Like, I was obsessed with that palette. Like, I would literally wait till they would leave, because at this time we lived in Woonsocket, and they would leave and I would sneak into their room and grab that specific blush or like a lip gloss or something that they had in there. I can't really remember. And I would always put it on and like just play with the makeup because I just love makeup. Like, that's how I knew. Then I moved to Puerto Rico. And then when I moved to Puerto Rico, my sister, not my oldest sister, the sister that's closest to age to me, her name is Ashley, me and her used to buy makeup in Puerto Rico, like eyeshadows, and we used to wear bright ass eyeshadow, like all over the lid, like unblended, stupid as hell. We thought we looked cute, and I was just like, looking back at the shit now, like, girl, what was you doing? I get ashamed when I look at pictures from when I lived in Puerto Rico. Like, ew. I'm just using the cookie highlight from the same palette that I used to bronze and putting that in the inner corner, because girl, look how bright that is. And I cut that eyeshadow stuff out when I moved back to the United States for 8th grade. So in 8th grade year, I didn't really use makeup at all. And then for high school, I always did like the basics. I did concealer, powder, brows, and mascara. Like, I never did no bronzer, no nothing like that. I always thought that was like just too much. And then for my senior year, I was like, you know what? Like, I want to do my own prom makeup. Like, I'm gonna do my own prom makeup. And I literally managed to do my own prom makeup, and I was just so proud of myself. And then after I graduated high school, I never used to do other people's makeup unless it was like simple makeup for like a family member, a friend. Never thought of like charging for makeup, anything like that. I didn't think it was ever gonna get to that point. But once I got out of high school, people would ask me if I could do their makeup and like how much I charged, and I was like, oh my god, like I have to find a price. Like, I was always looking up, but I was just like, I'm not that good, like I'm not known, I don't have work yet, on client work, you know. Even though I know I could do makeup, I just didn't have client work to show off. I wasn't recognized, I was anything like that. So I used to charge $25 for a full face. Oh, for highlight, I'm using the Anastasia M Resi highlight, of course. But yeah, I charged $25, and then as I got better, of course, I increased my prices, and I've started like posting my makeup work, getting recognition for it. I'm still not recognized fully for it, obviously. And I'm gonna use the ColourPop BFF3 lip liner. Always loved it. That was a long ass question. That's why I saved it for last. Cute. Just kidding. Just fucking kidding. You fucking thought you staying like that? Bitches really stay like this though. I went to Market Basket the other day with my best friend, and the cashier, she literally had lip liner on like this. Like, mind you, her lips were like. And I'm going in with a liquid lipstick. L'Oreal liquid lipstick in Fallow Pro Matte in Sweet Tooth. Blend out the edges. I need to set my eyebrows now, and I'm gonna use the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. This is like hairspray for your eyebrows. Your eyebrows, I promise you, will not move. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I opened up more about my acne. I answered some questions that I guess some of y'all wanted to know. Not a lot of people participated, but you know what? I'm appreciative for the people that did ask questions, you know? Because there's some real ones. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. I'll be back with more content. I'll be back with some more detailed makeup tutorials for y'all. And I hope y'all enjoy. Bye.